Okay, so this is the best way that you want to adjust your clippers. If you have the Andes clippers or the Masters, the ones that actually cut the hair, there's a tension screw in each one of these types of clippers. So with this attention screw, if you turn to the side of it, you will see it takes a flathead. Some may take a Phillips screwdriver, but mostly they take a flathead. This is the tension screw here that makes it loud and it makes it low. It makes it, you can quiet it down and it can get louder. Sure. And most of the time when they're too loud, they don't cut the hair as well. It's just makes a lot of noise. Obviously it's making a lot of noise as well because I don't have the blade on there. But even when I put the blade on there, I'm going to put the blade on there and I have to get the screws. Screws is down here. Let me get the screws here. I'm going to put the screws on there and I'm going to tighten it up. And as I put the screws on there and tighten it up, the sound should get quiet, but it's not going to be quiet like it should be. They can still be kind of loud. And the reason why is because I'm going to show you how to adjust this tension screw here. The more efficient they is of cutting hair. They cut the hair and slices it right off.
Turn. Go ahead.
So, well, this is just putting the blade on it here. So the blade is the Phillips screwdriver with the blades. So I'm just putting the blade back on there. We're going to test it and see how it'll be loud and wouldn't cut to its best equality efficiencies because of this screw right here. This is the most important thing right here, this tension screw. I'm going to show you now, just for a demonstration, this tension screw as I move it and you get close and you look at the ridges of the clippers. You can see it moves back and forth. As you see, I shift it to the left. Now watch how it goes and shifts back to the right when I move the tension screw and loosens it. Now it goes back to the right. As you see, that blade moved all the way back to the right. Once again, let me do it close up for you again and you can see it. Watch how that blade shifts. Going to the left now. See it shifting left? Now it's shifting right. Now the key is to adjust the sound is to shift it directly in the middle. We don't want the blade too far on the right. We don't want the blade too far on the left. We want the blade to sit directly in the middle. If we can get this blade centered in the middle, then you will hear the sound changes. Here it is for an example. Sorry. Now it's very quiet. The clippers are running. Now you can't hear it now. As I shift it,
Over here, quiet.
it gets louder. It gets louder, but now I'm shifting it to the middle. Now, Iris, yours was probably like this, which means it's shifted on one side, whether it's on the right side too far or it's on the left side too far. So what you want to do is this tension screw here, usually it takes a flathead. You want to move it and adjust it and listen to the sound. As it quiets down, it's going to get an average sound and it's going to start to quiet down and you're going to hear it where it sounds like a normal sound. The average sound will still be kind of loud, but the normal sound is what you're looking for. And this is the demonstration here. Listen for this sound. That's the sound you hear. Now they're quiet. That means you adjust it. The blade is in the middle. Now I have to straighten it up, but I'm just showing you how to get your blade directly in the middle. Now it's directly in the middle. It's going to cut right. It's centered right. The hair is going to come off right correctly. It's going to be able to cut. And this is going to be the best way you can keep your blades at all times. Don't worry about the point. This is the tension screw. Don't worry about the point screw. This is called the point screw here. And the point screw is not to be touched. The point screw is only if you have a mechanical issue in the inside and it does something to the electric. You don't want to bother this as well. So only focus on this tension screw. That's what makes the hair cuts right, and that's what makes the sound, whether it's quiet and it sounds normal. Okay? And that's pretty much it. Now I'm just going to be adjusting it. And as you adjust it, even though it's in the middle, you can kind of play around with it a little bit if you like. Some people kind of like it, you know, where it's still a little bit louder. Or some people kind of like it where it's just all the way quiet, where you absolutely can't hear it. But one thing to know about these clippers is the more quiet they are, you want them as a normal quiet. Because if they're too quiet, they're not going to cut, because the strength of the tension screw is taking off the hair. It's not taking off the hair like it should probably be taken. But you want them in the middle, and you want it an average, I want to say a normal type of loudness. Just like this as I got it now. I don't like them like this. It's a little bit louder, as you can see. As I turn, it gets too loud, and it takes away, it doesn't cut the hair directly off like it should. So I want to quiet mine down just a little bit more how I like mine. Just like that. I think that's just about right. It sounds right. And also, the blade is in the middle, and you see the tension screw here. The tension screw is not pointed upwards, it's not pointed downward, it's directly centered in the middle. As you can see, that line goes straight across. When you get the tension screw line to go straight across like that, that means you're in the right center where you should be. And we're going to test it. As I can see, some of the hair on my arm as I'm testing it now. And look at that. It comes right off. The hair should come right off. This is the hair on my arm here. You can hear it. You can hear it cutting the hair. Look at that hair that's just coming right off my arm there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm completely bald there. You know, and that's how it should be. You would get a great cut. And also, your sound would be a normal sound. It wouldn't be too loud like something's broke or something's missing. So tension screw, focus on that. Directly centering this in the middle, and you'll be good. Thank you guys.